Alrighty guys, so the Hobbymaster Panther Squadron 60-year special. It's a Phantom 2 of course, an F-4E in this case. Now, thank you Heavy Metal Diecast. When I saw this online, my wife saw my enthusiasm on the video and I was like, oh cool plane, and she decided to buy it for me for my Christmas, as a Christmas gift, which I'm really thankful for. I really think it's an absolute stunner, and I hope I can do it some justice like you did. By the way, give a follow to my Australian friend. I really love his channel, and he's my inspiration personally for doing this, because I also enjoy models like he does. So please give him a look up, Heavy Metal Diecast. He's also on my follow list, if you're ever interested. So let's have a look what's inside. Now, of course, the box had the standard, but really cool. The little sticker in the corner there with the 60-year special. So mainly the tail that was attracted me, and also, of course, the weaponry that they use. She's brand spanking new. My wife got her from Eindhoven, from a little store called Flash. I will do an episode on Flash in between, might be before the video comes out. It will go on its stand, because I have limited space in my Phantom shelf right now. It has some cool weaponry, some missiles, and actually quite a lot of missiles, especially that indigenous missile. That's the one that Turky makes, I believe. It's still taped shut, so I'm gonna have to grab a knife quickly. Luckily I had a Stanley knife from some hobbying here. But yeah, I have to say, always really good to see a Hobbymaster model on my bench. Why? I'm a big fan of Hobbymaster, and I think 80%, 90% of my collection is Hobbymaster. So often people ask me like, hey Rene, would you pick from what brand? And I do comparisons, and just to give fairness to everything, but I usually end up at Hobbymaster for some reason. Why? They make a lot and they do it really well. Oh man, this is brand spanking new. Little pilots and everything nicely sorted out. The plane itself looks really cool. Let's get that plane out. Now, I know that these come out usually quite okay. Once you have the fronts pushed in, they come out. Let me get the parts a bit out of the way. We're gonna look at that a little bit later. But now, let's first have a look at that stunning paint job. And it is stunning. Like, the big shark mouth at the front was the biggest draw for me. Let's see if we can get that on image properly. I hope I can. I'm doing my best here. Yeah, there she is. Just need to tap the screen every once in a while. The details of the names and so on, really cool. Even a little signature here. I don't know whose signature it is, but that looks really nice. Of course, the Turkish Air Force roundels. The Phantom 60-year Panther Squadron logo, really cool with the little spook. Wow, I'm even more impressed than I had it on video from YouTube, and now I have it in my own hands. It's fun. Little bit of paint chip here, not too bad, luckily. The little chip gone on behind my finger. The engine details of the Phantom are always really cool and nice, quite basic but nice, and also that they have spent some time on the metal work. The Kachuk, of course. I have to say the little part. Watch out, by the way, with the pitot. I cannot say it plenty enough to you guys. Watch out with that. Canopy goes open quite smoothly. In the front one you can just remove. Now let's remove that and get a view inside. Details in the canopy are always really good. There's actually little gauges and details, and the handles for eject, and the green back seats are really cool. You cannot go really wrong with these, I have to be honest with you guys. Now, let me get some parts out. I'm gonna deck her out on wheels, and then I'm gonna deck her out on the stand for you guys to show. So stay tuned. Let me zoom out right away. Guys, so took you guys off stand quickly. So the front canopy here is a bit weak, and it should be up a little bit more. It hangs a bit, so it would need some white glue. Now I'm not going to display like this. I didn't put the arms on yet, just to show you guys how it is on wheels. Let me get the canopy off before it falls. These are the closed hatches, by the way. One thing that usually is an issue are these little claps here that my finger just quickly pointed. Sometimes you need to shave them down a little bit if the paint is too fat, but this one actually fit it quite well. The wheels themselves from this upgrade are a lot better. The old ones were quite poor. Now it's actually, this is my Corgi or Hobbymaster and make a big difference with Hobbymaster. This brand actually listens to its collectors, so they really listen to the feedback they got. But I have to say, it's a nice looking plane on its wheels. Now I'm gonna deck her out completely, put her on the stand of course, and then show you how it looks in flight mode with all the armory. Guys, before I put it on the stand and then the center fuel tank becomes a no-go, full armed. Now you can swap, of course, these big land missiles to smaller ones, to the ARAM missiles, let's say, which is also fun, but I have already plenty of Phantoms with these on there, and this is new for me. It looks really cool, a little beast mode action here. It looks really beastie at least. Yeah, that's about it also. So you could put it on an aftermarket stand and then display it like this with the center fuel tank, which would have been cool. I would have loved to see maybe a modification there in the future, but I don't expect it to happen because the stand is quite durable from Hobbymaster. And I cannot say much bad about it. The only thing you have to do is remove the rubber plugs in the bottom. And they're here located where the body screws are. And then you can actually click in your frame. Now I hope this fits. No, it fits barely. The missile just gets passed by the stand, which is okay. Give it a little solid push to know that it's in there, and it should hold. And there you have it. Let me unclick you guys quickly. I don't want to let you guys miss anything here. So there's a bunch of parts that are left over now. Of course, the open wheel hatches, the open canopy, the open hatches, the little rubbers, and an extra set of missiles. So that's what you're left over with. Bag it up properly. The old bags from Hobbymaster are quite hard to reuse. They're not Ziploc or anything, so I always use Ziplocs. And then we go back to the plane now. So really nice detailed. I would have liked to see a little bit more detail in the head of the missile here, because there's a mirror usually on that. It's not chrome or silver colored. There's a chrome binder layer, but nothing else. For the rest, she looks stunning as usual. Like Phantoms and Hobbymaster are a good recipe. They made plenty of them. I think well over 100. I'm not sure even any more Phantom 1s and 2s. My friend Bob collects them, and some other collectors I know on Facebook. It's insane how many there are. I'm not going to go into that weird cat hole. I want to stay safe. I have like 40 of them, I think, and that's already plenty. But I hope you guys like this. We're going to do a quick 360 shoot again with close-ups and then call it a day. There you have it, a finished Phantom 2. I have to say, as I mentioned in the beginning, the film that I saw from Heavy Metal, from Chris, already motivated me enough. Now seeing it in real life on my own little bench here, she's an absolute stunner. So this is the 19066 serial number. It looks like an identical copy almost of the real thing, so that's really cool. Really happy with it. So thanks Chris for motivating me to buy it, or at least to let my wife buy it for me when she saw my enthusiasm. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. And as always, thank you for watching and stay safe. Thank you.